Another subject that we could kind of get into, I mean, kind of going back to basketball, is
Yeah.
the whole situation with Nico Harrison recently getting fired. So when you saw that, what did you make of it?
It was gonna be based off the early success of this Dallas Mavericks team, right? They've got off to the slow start. Cooper Flag again, he's 19, 18, or whatever, he's young. It's gonna take some time. Like he wasn't gonna come in and be LeBron or Luca right away. I think it was gonna take some time, and he definitely needed some support around him. Having Kyrie out, having Anthony Davis being Anthony Davis, and being injury prone doesn't help the situation either. Um, so I think the risk he took and Luca playing the way Luca's playing in LA, he was always going to be cooked at this point. It just didn't lead for him um, to be looked at in a good way or be looked at in a way where, oh, like he wasn't totally wrong to do what he did. I just think it was going to be if this doesn't work right away, like you're out of here. And so that was just my thoughts. I wasn't too surprised about it. Knowing that Dallas wasn't off to a hot start, I knew he was definitely going to be shown the door for sure.
Yeah, I wasn't too surprised either. I think the writing was on the wall. Once the trade went down and you saw the public's reaction to it, the guy was on a he was already on the clock, and with
Yeah,
each passing day the seat only got hotter. Pause. I think there was so much layers to how this trade happened beyond just him making a call to Rob Pelinka saying, "Yo, I want to do this move." I think there was so many other chefs in the kitchen that were cooking this deal up, and we're
yeah.
not really getting the full story.
Adam Silver included, because again,
Yeah,
how did he get the number one pick? But hey, that's a different story.
yeah, I think this
Continue.
goes, you're right. It goes all the way up to Adam Silver. And the fact that guys are saying, "Well, I had no idea." LeBron had no idea, yet his agent is Rich Paul, who's also the agent of Anthony Davis that was involved in the trade. They wouldn't just do a trade behind the agent's back. And even if they did a trade and they formed the agent, that agent wouldn't tell his best friend, who's also a teammate with Anthony Davis, this is happening. And then it just so happens to be the Dallas Mavericks had recently got sold. The Lakers got sold shortly after. Like, listen, this was, I think, a deal that was meant to kind of bolster the value of both teams.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff at play here, like I said, and we're not getting the full story. But someone had to be the fall guy, and of course, it's going to be Nico Harrison.
Yeah.
Right. So it was already a written conclusion. So there's really no surprises there. Maybe the only surprising thing is that they did it this early.
Hmm.
Maybe they could have possibly waited till the end of the season to do it, but they're probably like, hey, you know what? The fever pitch is at an all-time high. There's that thing where their owner was sitting down with that young fan, and then they're having this heart-to-heart conversation. So all of that was probably just optics to set the stage for his firing.
Yeah, I mean, they could have definitely waited to see when Kyrie comes back, if he comes back, and what it looks like. But I just this Dallas team, they were on honorable mention for me in terms of a surprise because I thought they would be a bit better, to be honest, um, than they've been. But again, if AD's not going to be dominant and take over, and he's just going to be a passenger, and then as well not play, like then this all falls on the shoulders of a Cooper Flag, a rookie that's trying to develop and get used to playing in this league. And I think that's unfair for him, and he's also playing out of position. I think he started off being a point guard, or a kid was trying to play him as a point guard, and I don't think that's his best position. So yeah, again, there needed to be a fall guy, and I think Nico was fine to get his fame and popularity from the situation, and just be remembered for this in a way where it's just like, well, I was that guy, part of this historic trade in NBA history.
I didn't even put them on my list of surprises
Yeah,
because I'm not surprised that they're struggling.
yeah,
I knew once Kyrie was hurt, if Anthony Davis is your best player going to a season, you're in for a long season because the
yeah,
guy is never available. And there's no knock to him. He's just not a leader.
Hmm.
Like to me, he's a guy who just wants to go along to get along. You ever watch
Hmm.
those shows or those series growing up as a kid, and there's always that bully, and then that bully
Yeah.
always has that guy who's like the right hand that will just repeat everything the bully says.
Hmm.
That's what Anthony Davis is. He's not a leader. He's not an alpha. He's just the kind of guy who wants to go along to get along. If everyone else gets up and leaves, he's gonna get up and leave too. So I'm not.
Yeah, I think that's why he paired perfectly or like with a guy like LeBron in that sense, right? In New Orleans, it worked with Boogie Cousins because Boogie Cousins could be that guy, where Davis could fall through, but again, that was short-lived. Then he got paired up with a guy in LeBron, and they won that bubble championship, and that was like that's the highest success of his career, and I think that's the main reason why, and what you just mentioned.
Yeah. So yeah, no surprises there.